Thank you for joining us on Sundogs TV. We are now joined by head coach and general manager Marco Pietranero. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, this is the 5th season as a franchise for the Arizona Sundogs, and you've been here for all 5. How gratifying is it for you to be here the whole time with the Sundogs?
No, that's certainly a pleasure to be here. You know, we came in 6 years ago and built the project, and certainly a great place to be. I was having a good time, you know, raising my family here, and the project has been nothing less than a lot of fun.
Now, obviously, every year you have roster changes, but what makes this team different than all the rest?
Well, I mean, every year, kind of repeats itself, but you have different challenges every time you change the roster. And this year we changed the roster quite a bit. But I like the camaraderie that's in the room right now. I like the energy that we have. And I'm not so sure that it's a whole lot different, because we try to focus on the same you know, character, you know, for the players, is to be good on and off the ice. And obviously this year we want to be good on the ice. We need to have success on the ice and be part of the playoff and bring back the franchise where it used to be. But one thing that we've prided ourselves is off the ice. You know, we have good quality guys once again, and it's been some of the quality of the Sundogs is every year we pride ourselves to have some role models in town.
Now, going into this weekend set in Texas, the team is 6-9-2 overall. What has the first month and a half of the season been for you guys?
Well, challenging. You know, we've had a lot of injuries, and we've had to deal with that. And what I like so far is the guys, you know, they didn't give up, and they came up. But maybe one game out of the whole games, I wasn't very satisfied with the effort, in a sense that, you know, 8-1 against Evansville was a very disappointing game. And the rest is just a matter of, you know, gelling together and performing together. But so far they've showed some great character, and, you know, we certainly think we're due to go on a streak, and it would be good to go on a streak with this road trip coming up.
Now, in the last 6 games, you're 4-2-0, so that streak is starting a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying by the fact that they never gave up. You know, we went on a road trip that was very difficult. The next one coming up here is a very difficult road trip, but we seem to be able to do pretty good in those circumstances. So I'm looking forward to continue that. You know, going on that last road trip, we were able to, you know, bring points in 5 games. You know, so that was good, and that's what we need. We need to compete to get points and bring those points back home and start taking a home advantage a little bit. You know, we need to start gelling a little bit better at home, but certainly want to build off a good road trip again.
Now, you mentioned injuries. You're getting guys back this past homestand versus the Americans. You got back guys like Visser, Smith, and Irving. How key is that for the core of your team and just to bring back those veteran presences?
Well, every time you have an injury that's coming back, it's good, and obviously they need a little bit of time to adjust themselves. Some guys haven't played for 15 days, 30 days, so when they come back off that injury, there's a little bit of adjustment time. But it's good to get the guys that are injured back into the lineup, and obviously we've lost some more guys, but that's the way it goes.
Now, this Texas road swing that you're coming up against, Laredo, Odessa, Rio Grande Valley, 6 games versus the 3 teams. And going into the weekend, all 3 of them are within 4 points of the Sundogs. How big is that for this road trip, knowing that you can gain some ground in the Barry Conference? Very
big. You know, that's why it's such a good road trip to go on, and make sure that we focus on the 2 points every game and earn points every game. That's the goal for us right now. Obviously, you play teams against teams in your division, so that's the big key. That's why it's such a big road trip, is you know that somebody will move ahead to or lose to. So we want to certainly be on. We want to benefit from this road trip, so we have to have a good focus.
Now, we just got done talking with Chris Bartolone, your assistant coach on the team. How much fun is it having him on the bench now with you?
It's fun, you know. He knows the game, and obviously has been you know, a role model here for us, you know, in the Sundogs country. You know, he's been the Sundogs.
Exactly.
He's such an anchor for the organization. And he's been fun to have around, especially on the bench. You know, his energy is always there, and he's still a player at heart. So he has a few comments here and there for the referees at times, which you know, makes me giggle, and you know, it keeps it light. That's for sure.
Now, in the month of December, 13 games. What are you expecting upcoming in this month?
Well, if it was up to my expectation, it'd be always good. But no, certainly want the team to gel together. I want to bring the wins together and start building off, you know, that team that's going to get ready for those playoffs. And we want to be on the inside of that race. We don't want to be on the outside looking in again. So the last 2 seasons has been tough for that reason. So we certainly want to be in the playoff, and that's the momentum we want to build.
Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, we're going to ask Coach's players if they know how to spell his last name.